Previously on Balls.
And now we have Jeremy Mansfield on the line. Can you hear me, Jeremy?
HAYLEY, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Thank you so much for chatting to us. You're in the middle of your warm-up, is that right?
Just finished warm-up and now going into makeup. And before people start going, oh, okay, I always knew that about him. It's for a stage production, okay?
But now you're doing a 10:30 show on a Friday.
Yeah, at the beginning of the run, just so people know what we're talking about Aladdin, Janice Honeyman's new pantomime, which opens this week at the Joburg Theatre. And during the first 3 weeks, we do, on Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays, we do special shows for schools.
Oh, very nice.
Because, there's so many school kids who... This is probably one of the only... options for them to get to the theatre, and you want to try and get them into theatres at an early age so that they hopefully develop a love for theatre and carry on coming back. So we do 10:30 shows for schools.
Oh, very nice. And that must be a rewarding audience, I'm sure.
Geez, I tell you, they know how to scream. Whoa, baby. Chris Jafter, who plays Aladdin, has got the most stunning body. I mean, this is pure, HAYLEY, you've got to come and see the show just to see Chris Jafter's six-pack.
I saw pictures, and
Yeah.
It is quite something.
When Chris does his opening number with his team of dancers, and when he flicks open his very little shirt, all you hear is screaming. You actually walk around the theatre complex and you know when Chris is on stage, judging by the amount of screaming going on.
Amazing what a six-pack can do for you, hey?
Well, yeah, I tried to do it with cases and cases and cases, but it didn't really help.
But now, are you loving it? Are they loving you? How you play the baddie, though?
I play the baddie, so they love to hate me, which is great. And it's a difficult role to play. The baddie in any pantomime is because you've actually got to get the audience to hate you.
Exactly.
But,
yes.
But there's got to be that love-hate relationship.
Yes.
So you're treading a very thin line, and it's been great fun because the cast is. By my standard, is very young. And just to have these really, really energized young people around you who are, they can party until they drop, these guys and girls, is really, it's been a wonderful experience. And it's great to be in, because we were in rehearsals for a month. And whoever tells you pantomime is easy, tell them that I can tell them bullshit. It is absolute. It is hard work. I mean, we were in rehearsals for a month. Rehearsals are 9. We used to start our warm-ups, our body warm-up and then voice warm-up at 9:30. Okay. And we worked through till 6:30 in the afternoon. That was 6 days a week.
Sure.
And Janice Honeyman works you every single aspect of it because they've got to train you into the dancing, into the singing, into the acting, into the technical. The technical is huge in this production.
And then you working through Christmas when everyone else is on holiday.
Yeah, well, the run is 9 weeks, and it runs through to the 29th of December.
Sure. And I'll back you on that. I have spoken to performers who've been in the panto before, and it is very hard work. I know that's sometimes several performances a day.
Yeah, well, I mean, today we've got this one now this morning. We don't have an afternoon performance today. We've got one this evening. We've got 3 tomorrow and 2 on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are going to be walking and breathing this role by the end of the run.
You are before you even start the run, I can tell you that much.
And tell me, is this your first acting experience?
No, I studied speech and drama when I went to university. Well, allegedly went to university. I studied speech and drama because that drama and journalism was probably about the closest formal qualification you could get to go into radio, and that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, sure.
So I had a fair amount of acting experience at university. As a matter of fact, in 1986, I think it was, I won the Vita Award for the Most Promising Young South African Actor.
Sure.
And then I went into radio and obviously didn't do any theatre then. And when Bernard J. from Joburg Theatre has been hiking me for years to do the pantomime, and when I decided to take myself off air in 2010, he came to me and said, "Listen, now's the time." And I said, "Okay, fine, I'll do it."
Okay, brilliant. And now you said you're going into makeup. How long does that take?
Mine takes around about 20 minutes. people like the Dame, who's played by Darren Araujo. Darren's makeup probably takes close to an hour.
Wow.
So there's a lot of prep work, and as I said earlier, there is a huge amount of special effects. When they build it as Janice Honeyman's pantomime, magical pantomime spectacular, they meant it. I was just reading Peter Feldman's column.
Yes, I read his review and
yeah, you said
raved about it.
This blows Sun City out of the water of the old days of the spectaculars and that sort of thing. Graham McCluskey, who's come over for the last, I think, about 13 years to light the pantomime from London, has brought out some stuff, some absolutely incredible lighting effect stuff, which transforms the stage and makes it absolutely magical. So, purely from an effects point of view, it's mind-blowing. It really is.
Wow. Really nice to be part of that experience. And the reviews, the opening night was it last weekend, and the reviews have been awesome. So if you have little ones, or if you have little ones, you need to take them along, and you need to find little ones if you don't, so you have an excuse to go and see the show.
Yourself. Make out you're a little one yourself and come along. What the hell?
And just lastly, working with Janice Honeyman, I mean, this is what, her 25th pantomime.
Yeah, she's a legend in this business. Well, in the theatre world, but she has made the pantomime in South Africa her own.
Sure.
And I've always wanted to work with Janice, purely because she is just such a professional. It's been an absolute pleasure working with her. It's been wonderful, actually. It's been great. The whole direction team, it's not just her, it's her. It's Timothy LaRue, who's the resident director, Roelof Collane, who's the musical director. The music is absolutely amazing as well. A lot of really modern stuff as well that's been brought in, especially for the kids, which they all sing along to and all the rest of it. So we rip off everybody, and we rip off adverts. Nobody is a sacred cow in this way.
Well, I haven't seen a pantomime for years, but I'm sold. I think I'm going to return to the the Joburg Theatre, and have a look at you dominating that stage.
Good girl. JoburgTheatre.com. That's where you can book your tickets and find out when all the shows are on.
Okay, brilliant. And what's next for you next year, Jeremy?
I think I'm going to the bush for a while, to be honest.
To recover.
Yes, definitely.
You're going to be very fit after this. Well, thanks for chatting to us, and all the best. Break a leg, and have a great run.
Cool, HAYLEY. We'll see you at the pantomime.
Brilliant. Cheers, man.
Bye.
That was Jeremy Mansfield, who plays the evil Ebenezer in Janice Honeyman's pantomime at the Joburg Theatre, running until the 29th of December. Don't miss it.
Visual Radio. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Radio like you've never seen it before. balls.co.za